Hello and welcome back to an interview that has already happened technically, but they don't know that. So let's just pretend it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, no
We
one.
did this last time as well. Yeah, it's on. Listen, I know I fucked up the audio last time.
Okay,
It's
just
on.
so you guys know, we did this interview 6 months ago and asked him, hey, is everything set? And he says, yeah. And then we do it, and then 1 week later, he says, hey. And I'm like, hey. And then he's like, I didn't turn on the mic. And I was like, okay.
You know what? I'm
That's
new to this industry. I'm new to this industry, and I don't appreciate. I mean, you walked into the press room today and you said, "Oh, look, it's the funny hat man," and you said, "Oh, whenever I say DonJake, they just say, oh, I don't know who that is, but it's the funny hat man." I'm new. Like, why do you feel like you need to bully me? Like, what? You've been here for 15 years.
9. Not like the German no, but like the number 9, you know?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, people sometimes struggle to put a face to the name.
Yeah.
So the thing is, they hear DonJake and they're like, Don what?
Yeah. Cool.
And then
yeah.
I'm like, but do you not think that your hat is funny?
Well, listen, I think there's obviously a degree of comedy to it. I mean, that's part of why I wear it. Like, it's obviously quite a bemusing thing, but I don't appreciate being demeaned or patronised too.
It's not patronizing. I mean,
Listen,
I said the
can
hat is funny.
Can I just do my interview because it's?
You know what I always wonder, is there like something under the hat?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing. I'm bald.
It's like a void?
Listen, I've got male pattern baldness. It's my dad's fault. It's not my fault that Norwood claimed me.
Good. That actually comes from my grandparents, you know.
Yeah, well, fuck them anyway. Anyway, on to the interview.
Okay.
You had a bit of an issue when you left Rogue with a lot of people saying your career had come to a finish. I just wanted to say I never supported those rumours because they mostly confused me. I thought you were from Romania.
I am from Romania.
Yeah. No, we did that research. That was good. Got that.
You nailed my nationality, yeah?
Yeah, we got that right. I mean, that's basically what most interviews get right. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I did talk to some guy yesterday. He thought I'm from Spain.
I really want to watch that now. Just go and watch that. You're a player that's played since I was in diapers. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you're about 54 years older than me. I mean, you might not look it. You obviously, I don't take care of myself. But you're a player that's played since I was in diapers. As a father of European top lane, a man who first played League of Legends on a Commodore 64, a man who remembers long queue times because he was waiting for 9 other people to download League of Legends, a man whose first keyboard and mouse is currently in a museum in Bucharest inside of a sedimentary fossil. I wanted to ask you, with so much discussion about longevity in esports, such obsession with the next 18-year-old with an Adderall prescription and 180 words per minute in Type Racer, with so much focus on the expiration date, treatment of players beyond the age of 24 as milk cartons, ready to rot in the blistering heat and pressure of the LEC stage, is 30 the new 20?
I can hold it now.
Yeah.
What changed from earlier?
What do you think? You want to speak? You like speaking, clearly.
Okay. I mean, 30 is the new 20 because the thing is, when I was 20, people told me to retire because I'm old. But now I'm turning 30 soon, and people still tell me to retire because I'm old. So it is becoming the new 20.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say my first console was not the Commodore 64.
What was it?
Terminator.
That's not a console. That's a guy. That's
No.
Arnold. That's Arnold.
It's not Arnold. Terminator was like a rip-off of like the Atari.
Okay.
Because I'm from Romania.
Listen, give me the mic, man. I don't care. I don't care about the bloody.
What do you mean, man? I was playing Duck Hunt and I was having fun. The problem is that the gun wasn't working in Duck Hunt, and I was really sad.
That's great. Like, that's wonderful. I just don't care. Your coaching staff recently came second in the coaching staff of the split, mostly off the back of bouncing back-to-back 10th place finishes into a second place finish miracle run that got you to the finals, but not the actual finals. I wanted to ask you, how many times a day do you lick the sweat off of their back that they generated from carrying your lifeless career back to this point? Just answer, please. I'm trying to control the tempo here. We're going to be here for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, lifeless.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know that I was the LEC champ last year? The champ.
Time changes. I mean, a year is a long time.
I mean,
52 weeks.
True, 52 weeks ago, I was the champ. Today, I'm on the desk. I'm about to lift that trophy later.
Yeah.
So I am the champ. But so...
Yeah, well, maybe in your mind you're the champ, I guess. Should
What does it
rename yourself to Legs. Bottom of the table. That's why you're on the desk. How much would you like to
DonJake, can you explain the joke?
No. How much would you like to thank me personally? Because it was because of me that XL acquired Hedon. We sold him. Ruddy used to be a Ruddy esports coach.
I mean, I don't think I should thank you because after we did the interview, I was 10th twice. So, like, you know, I finally got over the curse of the funny man with the hat.
Mm.
So...
It's going to be a tough next few months for you.
Yeah, I'm happy it's off-season, you know, but maybe, you know, my career finally stops this off-season because we did this interview and I get cursed and then everyone just doesn't want me and I get dropped and not even my parents want me anymore and then I get abandoned and I spiral into, like, you know, a series of, like, mental episodes and then I end up in an institute and then I get sent back to, like, my basement and then I curl back into...
Right, well, that's enough of that. Whilst you've excelled this split largely due to a more positive outlook...
Was that intended?
Yeah. Sorry,
That's cool.
I'll power to the point. On one note, I'd
Can you add also
like for you to be
Microsoft Access?
a publisher on some words about what gave you the edge this split.
Edge?
Edge.
Edge?
Edge. It's a browser.
Is like a Microsoft thing?
Yeah. What allows
do
you to
access,
be...
please? I really need access.
Wait, please. It's coming, please.
Okay.
What allows you to be 24/7, 365 improving? Could you name one drive you had towards accessing a window into the future and how that changed things in the office?
Did you get all of them?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Wait, what was Word? Do you have a word? Was that
Do you have a word? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's impressive.
I'm sure you missed one. Outlook?
No.
You got Outlook as well?
Positive outlook, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you made it so seamless. Can you repeat the question? Because I forgot. I was just very impressed.
Yeah, we'll go on to the next one. It's fine. Some people might call the 10th place finish the most disappointing result in your career, but I know that that's not true. In the tiny room that we share right now, embalmed in our own sweat, the truth is the only thing that smells. We both know that if we were to say that, you'd be lying, wouldn't you? What can you tell me about the Acropolis Swimming Grand Prix that took place in Athens in 2009?
Bro, my parents barely remember that moment.
I can tell you a lot here, because there you go. Look, you're in there. Where are you? Let's find you. Andrei Pascu, 25th place.
Wait, what is this? Oh, this is freestyle. Bro, I suck. Bro, what?
28 seconds. You're 6 seconds behind the winner.
Bro!
Ioannis Kalagaris from Milan.
Bro, okay, so the thing is, I was 13. Little bro was like 20, man. Look at this.
No, he's
Boys
5 years older than
14. Boys 14. On my age group, I was second.
Yeah, that is crazy, because you're 14 and he's 19. How's he managed that?
He was born 5 years old before me. That's how...
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I know how age works. I had no...
Okay, so I need to go deeper.
I had no concerns about how time
parents,
works.
Their parents did the thing, you know, the thing.
Got him on HGH, growth hormone. Lied about it. It's like you see
where,
a lot of
like,
people in
you know-
Ghana do this. They're in the under 20s, but they're 30.
What?
Yeah, it happens. I mean, it happens.
Bro, they had a kid 5 years before me. I was just unlucky.
I feel like we're debating how time works, and I don't really want to get into this.
My
Like,
parents did the funny thing. 5 years later,
you
their
know, I
parents did the
know
funny
how I
thing.
know how that works as well. I don't need you to explain that to me either.
But that's what you asked.
Yeah, okay. You appeared in a documentary that League of Legends made that was all about your swimming career. I mean, that's 15 minutes of my life that I'll never get back.
No, that was
Let's level about it. You know, Mihail Phelps. You know, it's a joke about Romania. Mihail Phelps.
Mikhail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also Mickey's name. 25th in a race. I mean, it's unacceptable. A lot of Chinese fans were calling for players to swim home after FPX's disappointing performance at Worlds. It's a good thing they didn't do the same for you when you bombed out of group stage, because you wouldn't be very fucking good at it. You probably wouldn't even made it home.
How far is it? Where was I? America?
I don't fucking know.
American?
Yeah,
New York?
it's like America or something, wasn't it?
How far is it New York to like Germany? Swimming?
It's too far, isn't it? It's like hundreds of miles. Easily 200 miles.
Bro, it's like 1,000.
I mean, it's easily. What's what I mean? It's easily 2,000, 200. So.
I mean, based on the average of what I was swimming, I would probably swim back in like 120 days.
Yeah, but where are you going to take breaks? There's not like a gas station in the sea.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah,
I
that
mean, I'm
is
just
no,
saying,
no, that
if
is
I-
the problem.
If
Yeah,
I could swim 120 days, I would do it. But see, the thing is, I can't.
yeah, which would
And it's a bit chilly.
yeah, why? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you raise a good point. Yeah. Until 2022 summer, you were always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You're a bit of a late bloomer in that sense in comparison to some of our other LEC players.
Yeah.
Did it feel good to lose your LEC title virginity?
It did not hurt, that's for sure. Why?
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, it did not hurt. It was actually quite an enjoyable experience from beginning to the end. I quite enjoyed it.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't know if like they did.
Probably not. No
You
one
too.
likes losing. I wanted to ask you about a story that I heard. I heard it at the after party for Worlds 2016. There was a player, Smeb, that we know as one of the most celebrated top laners of all time on Rox Tibers at the time. He got extremely drunk at the after party and he started proclaiming in front of everyone that you were the best top laner in the world. Is that where your ego started to scale out of control? I heard you had to get him a cab home as well, didn't you?
He was quite smashed at the after party, yeah. He was outside crying. But I did not help him with the cab, someone else did. But
But he said you were the best top laner in the world. Was that a nice thing to hear?
not really, because he was drunk, you know. Sometimes people
Felt like
when
he
they're
didn't.
drunk,
You feel like he didn't mean it.
yeah, when people are drunk, they just like talk gibberish, you know. So
Yeah.
I was like,
To be fair, if I was going to talk gibberish, it would probably be that you were the best top laner in the world. That does sound like gibberish.
I mean, that's what he did as well. That's why I sucked so much the year after.
Yeah.
And the year after that, I was like, still riding that high, you know. I was like having an internal discussion, freaking out, and be like, did he actually mean it? Did he not? And then I was like,
You'll never know though. It's the thing. You're sort
See,
of
the
trapped
thing
in
is,
purgatory.
yeah, I went through so many like pillowcases, you know, because I was just like crying to sleep every night.
That's sad.
It was,
I
like,
don't,
very,
if
very,
you're trying to make me
very
feel
wet.
sorry for you, I don't care.
And it's like,
Wet.
you know,
No,
in
stop this
Berlin,
now.
it's like sweaty as well.
Yeah, it is. It's humid.
Yeah, in summer you sweat a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So
I don't like where this is going. Can we?
yeah, so I was sweating, and then
No,
my
no.
face was sweating, and
So
I was crying,
I'm
and then
quite
it was,
a-
like, very salty, you know.
Yeah,
and it was,
I'm
like,
an
I had to
avid-
change through a lot of them.
I'm an avid student of philosophy, and I mean I've learned
Really? Who's your favorite?
about. I like Nietzsche, you know, Foucault, that kind of stuff, postmodern French, that kind of movement. I like things that question grand ideals. I think, generally speaking, I don't like to succumb to authority, but I digress. I've learned about the learned dangers of manufactured consent, you know, the effects on the lobotomization of information, the dangers of capitalism. I've seen what greed and avarice does to a man, you know, the subprime mortgage crisis, how life imitates art in the sense that in League of Legends, often a man will walk out of base with minus 350 gold from futures market thinking he's getting a good deal, but he's going to face the inexorable fate of credit for years to come. I mean, I've seen the industrial military complex of Runeterra, how we send out minions like fodder from a Wilfred Owen poem, World War One poet. I've even written a World War One poem about League of Legends here. Do you want to hear it?
No, but did you think about it? Like, if you send
Push,
$1 million,
push, quick, top laner, ecstasy in the side lane, hitting the clumsy turrets just in time, but someone was still fumbling, low on tempo, floundering with the wrong macro like a man from low elo. Dim through the fog of war and inhibitors, as under a split push I see them drowning. What do you think of that?
it felt like you were building up, but then you kind of blue balled me.
Yeah, I like doing that. Not in. I don't mean. Yeah.
It's 2023. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I already kind of
But
had a conversation with you like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Patrick Pulpity, sorry. My bad.
Did you ever think about like about the thing about minions being sent from to like just into the meat grinder? Did you
It's
realize
sad,
that
yeah.
before they send them, they put like gold in their pocket? It's like here, put 17 gold because
That's
when you
really quite dark. I hadn't thought about that.
when you shank them
Yeah.
or whatever champion you're
But they're
playing.
not made of gold, yeah, so they must be given the gold. Yeah.
Yeah, so you shank them and then you take it out, you nick it out of their pocket, and then
Wow.
and then with time, the next is like they realize that you get greedy, and you want more money because everyone loves money. So that's
Yeah.
why next time they just give them more money and more money and more money. And it's like the cannon minion with his little car driving around.
Yeah, it's like a Vauxhall, like a
Imagine what's
like
in
a
the trunk.
Mazda.
In the trunk is like a fat kilo of gold.
Yeah.
And then you just carjack him.
Yeah, with all this in mind, though, I mean, my general metaphor I was creating is because you're a landlord, aren't you? That's something that people don't know about you. You own properties. I wanted to know what do your tenants get that you hire out to? Do they get a prize to meet the best Romanian top laner if they pay their rent on time?
Yeah, one of the first things on the questionnaire is if they recognize me, if they say yes. they get to pay
Lower
more.
the rent, yeah.
No,
Oh,
they
get
get-
to pay.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's like protection tax. I need to protect my image.
Yeah, well, it's fair enough. What's the property value like in Bilgewater? I heard it crashed after some domestic
I own
terrorism
a lot.
from Grays and Gangplank.
I have a lot of property in Bilgewater, you know, because I live on the rift.
Well, I feel like with the wave of gentrification, I mean, we could really push out some of those second-class Yordles and start squeezing them for all they're worth.
That's true. I mean, my idol in life is Gangplank, you know,
Yeah, I know.
because that's the thing, when you shoot the Yordles, they give you more gold. But it's only like if you last it, you know.
Yeah. I was wondering, what are your rates like in terms of rent? Because I'd assumed after years of Whippo and Wonder living in your head rent-free, you'd be a pretty generous landlord. Nothing? No? Good joke, though.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Is there any Romanian music you'd like to recommend me?
No.
No?
Romanian music is a curse.
What was that song that we listened to last time? Do you remember it?
You have to bring it in.
Okay.
Yes. But when you get like 50 people, that's when the real fun
Yeah,
starts,
yeah.
because then everyone's doing this together.
Anyway, get out of my sight. It's the end of the interview. 3, 2, 1. We're going to say ready up. 3, 2, 1. Ready up. Ready up. Ready up. Ready up. Cool.